Hi guys, welcome back. BUS270 Introduction to Project Management. Believe it or not, boom, just that fast. We are at midterm. Amazing how quickly these terms go by. And here we are. Today is March 17th, last day of the term. We're getting ready to start our week 5. And as you read this or as you watch this, it'll be week 5. And in week 5 this week, guys, let's see what we've got. We've got 2 chapters. I want you to read chapter 8, which is scheduling resources and cost, and 9, reducing project duration. Now, excuse me. Let's talk for a second about project duration. Well, actually, you know what? Let's just talk about scheduling in general. You've all seen or heard about episodes of Star Trek where Scotty would say, "Captain, the engines are down. It's going to take 12 hours, at least 12 hours to get them fixed." And the captain turns around and says, "Okay, you only got 4." And Scotty winds up doing it in 3. That's called the Scotty effect, and that's actually something that occurs in industry. You're not going to find it in your textbook, by the way. But that is something that occurs in project management, where you'll have some project engineers that want to try to be the hero, and they'll really stretch out an estimated completion date of either a phase or a complete project, and then they try to come in really, really short. Uh, that may work like the first time, it may work in very rare circumstances, but number one, when the people that you're reporting to, they pretty much have a good idea how long things are going to take or how much things are going to take to complete. So as they review your schedule and they look through your schedules, um, they're going to see that, man, there's an awful long time for this particular point or for the entire project. We'll wonder why they're scheduling so much time for that. Maybe they just don't know. So you have to be realistic and truthful in your scheduling. Um, if you underestimate a length, that's appropriate. I mean, it happens. It's not. I shouldn't say it's appropriate. It's not good either if you underestimate. So if you say it's going to take 2 weeks to get this done and it takes 4 weeks to get this done, that's a huge miscalculation on your part of how much time it will take. Obviously, the more experience you get in project management, the better and more accurate you're going to be on how long things will take to get completed. Rely on your contractors, on their estimates. Push them to make sure that they meet your deadlines and your boss's deadlines of when you want things done. Um, the best thing you can do is try to be as accurate as possible. Mistakes happen, things happen, accidents happen. Remember your risk management. Remember that you want to try to put a contingency in there, but make sure that you mark things as a contingency. That if things go right, we should be completed by this date. No matter what date you say, your bosses are always going to come back and say, "We want it faster. We want it done sooner than that." The people that are financing the project, usually the boss and their money, I can tell you for a fact that once they get money tied up, they want that money working for them as soon as possible. And if you're not in production, if your building is not ready when it's supposed to be, you're wasting money. Well, you're wasting money the instant they say go. We're wasting money. That is money that could be making money, and it's not. And that is losing money. So as soon as a project is green-lighted, you want to make sure that we can get it done as quickly as possible. And as you go through business, you will find out that there's several different ways to make money, and one way to calculate making money is potential money. And if that money is tied up in your project, waiting for completion, and it's not making money, it's wasting money. So keep that in mind as you go through your project management phase. So you've got 2 chapters to read, chapters 8, chapters 9. You've got a discussion to do this week. Let's make sure that we tackle that. How does resource scheduling tie into project priority? And what are the 5 common reasons for crashing a project? So let's tie into that. Get in there early and often. Also, week 5 assignment. You've got that due this week in Connect, and also a quiz due this week in Connect. I think the assignment this week is actually a video case study. I tried to include as many of those as possible in here. I really get a lot of good compliments on those assignments, much better than me assigning you a 3-page paper to write for the week. So I try to include as many of these case studies as we can, the video case studies, I get a good positive responses back on students at the end of the term. Let me know at the end of the term what you think of these projects in Connect, because I really want you to get the most out of these classes. So any suggestions you may have at the end of the quarter, please let me know of what we can do to improve them. But so far I've gotten a lot of great responses on these video case studies. So you got the case study, the week 5 assignment in Connect, and then you also have the quiz to get done. So that's what we got this week in week 5. I will get your grades done at the end of week 5 as quickly as possible and get those posted to you with your midterm grades, so you know right where you're at in this term. You should know right where you're at in this term anyway. Your grades should be up to date. The only thing that may be missing is if you've not turned something in, or if you turn it in past the due date. I may not have zeros in there yet for you. That will affect your grade tremendously. I will have those in there at the end of this week as well. So, all right, guys, let's have a great week. If you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me, like always. Phone, text, email, and I'll get back with you as soon as I possibly can. All right, guys, let's have a great day. I hope everybody had a safe and happy St. Patrick's Day. So let's get on it for week 5.